You could just land here, Isaiah. Just, you know.
Not like Martian attacks.
I trust me, I got the resources for it.
If you're gonna do so, I want a crop circle up there. Yeah.
Not like Independence Day.
Yeah. Oh, no. There's some that they found in British Columbia that are underwater, like shallow pool, like crop designs in the water. It's pretty cool.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. Sorry for going off topic.
Oh, you good? No, you're good. I look forward to Hardcore Henry. I mean, it's just, I hope it turns out great.
Likewise. It's a game changer. I can see already, and the film hasn't come out. Same thing with Deadpool. I think it's starting a new resurgence for the action films, like how like the same when Stallone did Rambo 4 and Expendables. I think it's slowly rising from the ashes like a phoenix. Most definitely, I can definitely see the action genre making a comeback with these films.
One thing about the Expendables, they have like a really cool POV shot in there too, which I always thought they would do more of, and they never did it again. You know when him and Statham, well, him and the girl get caught by the army.
Yeah.
And then Statham comes in, and Sly like goes to shoot the guy, but he like rolls on the ground, and the camera shifts like as his eyes. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why they never did more of that, because that was such a cool sequence. Like how
they should do that for Expendables 4. They should do that for Expendables 4.
Definitely. I mean, we'll see about that, but so I got two
things. It really does bring you into the action.
It does. I mean, it's a great first-person experience.
Mm-hmm.
And you're actually you are the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, even
like a video game, of course.
Mm-hmm. Like even the one scene where they put him in that pod and they drop him, he's going through the clouds. I'm like, it made me nauseous almost.
Yeah.
Like Cloverfield. Yeah.
Yeah.
But kind of moving on. Now we can talk about the Lethal Weapon TV show pilot with Damon Wayans.
Oh boy.
Oh man, Lethal Injection.
Yeah,
that's a good one. Lethal Injection. That's a good one.
Just get killed off the franchise. Just kill it off. Oh man.
I mean, seriously, a Lethal Weapon pilot starring Damon Wayans. It's not. Yes, it's not the worst casting because I like Damon Wayans. I love Major Payne. I love The Last Boy Scout.
Mm-hmm.
But
was he in Bulletproof?
He was Adam Sandler. Yeah.
But why?
Yeah, we just don't need it.
Because they want the fucking money. It's like the same thing with the shit and nostalgia. They're making money off fucking nostalgia. They just and you know what? I heard that a channel on Valentine's Day, they're doing like a Lethal Weapon bromance marathon 2 and 3 about the Murtaugh. They're doing a marathon. It's called the Lethal Weapon bromance for Valentine's Day.
I wouldn't mind watching that. I love those movies. But like, is Donner have anything to do with this, or are they just?
I hope not.
Did they just buy the rights and are going with it?
Well, okay, now Damon Wayans is playing Murtaugh.
Mm-hmm.
That's already confirmed. As for who's playing Riggs, no one knows.
Who was it you said earlier?
What?
What you were saying earlier, it would be. We said that it would be.
It's going to be an Asian guy.
Yeah. Right.
Watch this.
It's like Rush Hour. You know they're doing a Rush Hour TV show, right? Did you see the?
I saw the preview.
You know who they could get for Riggs? They could get Goldie Hawn. She looks exactly like Mel Gibson, but
a gilf.
Don't forget she was in that movie with Mel Gibson, Bernard Wire. That's a 10 times better movie than this. It's a fine romantic action comedy.
I love the end of that movie. The zoo shootout.
Oh yeah,
so good.
David Carradine plays the villain. Bill Duke and David Carradine are both the villains in this movie.
It makes you wonder if they'll bring in a female Riggs.
No,
I don't know. I'm sorry. Go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It would be obvious because that's just how it is nowadays.
Like a Jessica Biel.
An Asian Martin Riggs,
Yeah.
or Hispanic Martin Riggs.
The guy from The Hangover, the Asian guy from The Hangover. I believe I can fly. That guy.
Oh,
I bet you, if they get a female Martin Riggs, they're going to get Ronda Rousey.
I could see Jessica Biel. I would accept Jessica Biel.
So the female's name is Martin.
Martha. How about Martha?
Martha Riggs.
They could just have like a milk carton with Mel Gibson's face on it.
Where's the Gibson?
Yeah.
Where's the Gibson? Where's the beef?
Van Damme shows up as Gibson. He's like, I was born to
That'd be entertaining, actually.
Yeah.
I would see Van Damme and Damon Wayans.
That'll be a better TV show. They shouldn't call it Lethal Weapon. Have a better TV show with him, with Van Damme and Damon Wayans. That'll be a better movie. I love The Last Boy Scout, by the way. Very underrated buddy movie too.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But you just know that whoever's going to get Riggs is going to be some lame-ass actor, probably the guy from Twilight, from Expendables 3, just some lame, vanilla, shitty actor.
And it's weird because Lethal Weapon, that's Mel Gibson's character. He's the lethal weapon. And
same thing with Mad Max.
And I can understand, like, what works so well with the old ones is because he had no family and he came into this new family, so they embraced the family. They always play on the family element, and everything is always so charming and beautiful in that family. And now they're gonna reverse it. It's gonna be all about the other character. So it doesn't. It's weird. It's weird.
It's
weird.
gonna sell it. Like the Rush Hour series, I saw the preview for it. Suck dick.
Oh man.
A MacGyver reboot.
Oh no.
Yeah, did you hear about that?
No. Oh god.
Yeah, this is happening. CBS has ordered a pilot for the MacGyver reboot. Suck my dick, CBS.
Who's it gonna be? Justin Bieber? Justin Bieber is MacGyver?
It wouldn't surprise me.
He could be Riggs.
I was about to mention that if they get him, I'm never watching TV again.
That's
Me either.
Yeah, that'd be a no-go for me.
Yeah. I gave up on TV in like 2010, so now if I want to watch something, I just watch it online. Because every time I watch TV now, it just feels like they're just sending the wrong message to the youth.
Yeah.
So I just can't watch TV anymore.
And even if they do a Lethal Weapon series, is it going to be on cable? Is it going to be PG-13? Is it going to be R-rated? I mean, because of course the classic line is, "I'm getting too old for this crap." What is it going to be? I'm getting too old for this crap. Is that what it's going to be?
They're going to pull like a half and half. They're going to go, shh,
No, they're going to say that Riggs is too white.
Yeah, he's too white. Oh my god.
They're stereotyping.
Yeah.
But I mean, all in favor says fuck with the weapon series.
Yep. Fuck them.
Fuck
them.
Fuck them all.
As Rambo would say, fuck them.
Fuck them.
Boom.
And the last thing I want to touch on, thoughts on the Ghostbusters reboot now having ghost aliens.
Oh God! When I first heard that, this movie is doomed. I love Ghostbusters. The way Matt Rambo feels about Ninja Turtles, I feel for Ghostbusters, because Ghostbusters, those guys are my homeboys. I grew up with these guys. I had the toys, I had the action figures, I had the trap, I had the gun, I watched the cartoons, I watched all the movies, the video games, especially the recent video game. This is a fucking blasphemy to me. This movie should be banned, definitely.
This is a classic example of just fucking everything up, because this is something where you could actually build upon. This is something you could even go back to the original source for Ghostbusters 2, which was supposed to be Ghostbusters as a chain franchise with different Ghostbusters in different places of the world. So Max Landis wrote an amazing Ghostbusters 3. Go check that out. But different Ghostbusters all around the world. That way they could do the female Ghostbusters, but at the same time, the thing that really irks me is that they're bringing back original cast members to be different people. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, now I don't want to see this movie anymore, because they could have had something so great by having the original cast. And what a tribute it would have been to Harold if they would have kept that original thing intact and built on it for the generations to come by including just new Ghostbusters in and not just rewashing the slate, you know?
That's a good analogy, because when I heard that they're just going to have Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson for cameos, Annie Potts is going to have a cameo, Sigourney Weaver, I'm like, screw this. I don't care for this cast.
Yeah, and they're not even themselves.
No, they're not even their characters.
It just seems like a missed opportunity.
It is, and I'm getting sick of this cameo, because you know why they asked them to do cameo, because that's the way to fuck them over, because it's like, oh, you don't marry anymore, just go for cameos. And I'm going to go back to that story about the Escape from New York remake, when they asked Kurt Russell, are you going to do a cameo on Escape from New York? He said, fuck that, I'm Snake Plissken. That's a good example that that's what they should have done. They should have done shit like that. Fuck that, we're the Ghostbusters.
I think what it was, too, is like Bill Murray has been putting it off a third film for the longest time, and now he's approached with a reboot where he doesn't have to have a lot of involvement. He's like, okay, I'll show it for a cameo.
He was involved in the fucking video game. And what the fuck is wrong with him?
When I was in Florida, I went to Dan Aykroyd's restaurant, and I asked him, does Dan Aykroyd actually show up here? And they said, he's only part owner now. He comes in sometimes and he talks about Ghostbusters. And what I would fucking saw off my foot to have been there on one of those days. You know, they had all these great lineups of bands who were coming to play there and everything. Like, just from the day I left on, just all these amazing bands. And I wish I could have stayed there for like another week just to see if he would have shown up. Because I would have loved to pick his brain about that, about what his feelings are with what they're doing to that franchise. Because he fought for 10, 15 years now to get that movie going, and then as soon as they said yes, they fucking took everything he gave them and they threw it out the window.
Well, he's been trying to get it off the ground for years, with this plot of passing the torch. Back in 2006, 2007, it's Aykroyd was saying, well, we're going to film next year.
Yeah.
That didn't come. We're going to film next spring. That didn't come. We're going to pass the torch to a younger generation, which, people are going to say that's what they're doing here with this female cast. But it's like we said, they're not even playing their original characters.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, every other movie today, which I hate saying this, but it's like we had to gender flip everything for the sake of it. It's just no, and it's not the real issue here. It's not a matter of they're female, because that's the least of the issue.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting sick and tired of that fucking. It's not about fucking gender. We've had female heroes before. I'm getting sick and tired. Like the fuck. It's like the way we talk about the Fabio. It's the fucking double standard. It acts like it's something new. It is not. We've had that before. I'm getting tired of that fucking gender debate. We've had female heroes before. They need to stop it. I
would love this movie if it being an all-female movie. If they didn't even have to have the other Ghostbusters in it. Just tell me that. Oh, Egon's on vacation and Peter's in Malibu on the beach or whatever. Just lie to us, it's almost like it sucks for people with kids now who grow up watching these movies to take their kids to see this new movie, and there's nothing to pass on. There's not that moment of our Ghostbusters and your Ghostbusters are the same, and nothing to pass on to your kids who are growing up with the new franchise.
It's like they're doing this movie to appease political correctness.
Yeah.
I'm getting sick and tired of this fucking PC bullshit. Deadpool is a good example of shitting on that shit. I am tired of this shit, of this PC crap.